Hello, all you hardcores out there. How are you doing? It's Rosie from Porky's Corner, the voice of hardcore boxing. I don't really know what to say here. It's the disappearing man again, isn't it? He just can't disappear, can he? The toe knee bellew or bellew bias is it's out of control now, isn't it? How bad is the bias on this man? I mean, well, any boxer worth his salt that's been a former champion, whether it be British, Commonwealth, European, or a world champion, like Tony's won, all vacant belts though. Any boxer worth his salt that's won belts should always be in demand to be a pundit. So why does Tony Bellew feel the need to go over the top with his bias? It's not manly, is it? Really, it's not. I don't think it's manly. Do you think it's manly, Tony? Hey, running around being the Pied Piper for all things matchroom. Hey, I mean, just how stupid do you look? And how many more times, Tony, can you dine out on that Usyk lost? You're dining out on that Usyk lost forever. It's like you've got nothing else to talk about. When you put your head down on that pillow at night, you see Usyk in your dreams, don't you, Tony? Then you see me saying to you, Mr. Vacant Belt. You would love to come back and win a belt off a champion, wouldn't you, Tony Baloo? Eh? I heard that when Usyk put you to Cape, Bricktop were pouring another glass. But the bias has got that bad now that even people at DAZN that are around you and people that know you at Talksport and you people that you know at Sky, they're all like, oh, Tony's off with his bias again. And this weekend you're at it again with your bias. I mean, I've just been looking at these pictures here. I mean, what picture we're going to put on this thumbnail, I don't know. But I've seen one that Boxing Asylum lads or somebody's put together. I think we'll use that one, I think. What do you reckon, Tony? Eh? There's a couple of pictures here. There's one of you and Derek Chisora, Tony, and Joshua. All three of you had 4 defeats to Usyk. Unbelievable. But yet you were screaming like a banshee with your little mate Penfold that Derek were robbed against Usyk. That's bias. The bias you were going on about your big mate, Big Meech, that were out of control. He's just got filled in twice. And we know what happened to you. You ended up on planet orbit. Stop with the bias and get behind Alexander Usyk. Get behind him. All right. And stop with the bias. And you'd be half a decent pundit, but you've got to stop with it because you're that far up Eddie's rear that you're eating his food for him now. And that's how bad it is. You can even tell us, Tony, what flavour crisps he had night before. What were it? Knickknacks or chipsticks? Let us know, Tony. Answers on a postcard. porkycorner@mail.com. All right, there you go. Or just leave a comment, Tone. Porky's Corner YouTube. Leave a comment what you think. Go and leave a comment because your bias, it's probably killed off your name as a serious pundit in the sport of boxing. Why can't you be more like Roy Keane and just tell it straight? Or be like Paulie Malignaggi or Carl Froch? You can't, can you? Because you're frightened of being out of the Eddie bubble. Because you've hitched your wagon up to the Eddie Hills bubble, Tony. That's what you've done. You've hitched it up to Eddie, And there ain't any other game in town, according to you. Well, there ain't really, because you can't go work with Bricktop because you've said too much, haven't you? Shut your mouth off. So you've had to hitch your caravan at with Hearn, haven't you? And there's nowhere else for you to go really after Hearn, is there? So I can see the method behind your madness, but you're a grown man, a fighting man. You're supposed to be a big fighting man, a big puncher, the big bomber, the big left hook bomber punch. And you're behaving like that. I find that strange. I find it odd. I don't find it as odd as the Gad's painted toenails, but he's your mate as well, isn't he? Hey, it takes all sorts, but the bias that you're coming out with, it's out of control now, isn't it? It's craziness. And like I've said before, and I'll say it again, you're a grown man, a grown adult, a fighting man, supposed to be an hard guy. You're behaving like that in front of the whole public. I can't defend that. So Tony Bellew, the bias is out of control. Why don't you pack it in and just go back to being Anthony? Go back to being Anthony. Go back to being him and disappear. And do us all a favour. Disappear out boxing and come back when you're not as biased. Because we're sick of hearing your bias. Oh, any trending story you pipe up. I thought you were going to disappear. You can't disappear. You love it. All right, Tony Bellew, Mr. Vacant Belt. But as long as you can sleep at night, Tone, that's all that matters, isn't it? All right. Peace out.